Good morning, UMD families and students. It's Miss Salute and my lovely kitty, Daenerys. We just wanted to say hello. It's week 4 of distance learning. It is hard to believe that we have been out of school for almost a month, but I have some important announcements for you today at the start of week 4, and I really hope that you watch this whole video to hear them all. At the end of the video, I'm going to ask a little challenge question that I want you to text me back to tell me the answer to. So be on the lookout for that. All right, so first of all, I hope everybody is staying very safe and healthy. It's a really important time this week. I heard on the news that people really follow the guidelines about washing your hands, social distancing, and staying away from groups of people, staying inside your house as much as possible, and all of those things. Even though we've been inside for a long time at this point, we got to keep it going. And it's starting to show results. We're starting to see in some cities less people going to the hospital and stuff. So keep it up. There's also a podcast lesson in Teams where you listen to one of those podcasts that we've listened to before in class with some more information about coronavirus that I think you'll think is really interesting. So check it out. All right, so I also have some announcements about the work this week in school. Remember that along with the apps on Clever, I'm also giving video lessons and assignments in Teams. I know many people have had some trouble logging into Teams, especially on the laptops that I lent out. I think I solved the problem. So you should be able to go in and try it again now. If you log in when you log into your Clever, remember you can go through that Office 365 tab. But you can also look up here at the top of your bookmarks page at the top of the browser, and it says New Teams Login. Click there and you should be able to log into Teams from there, and hopefully it will work. I think the problem was that too many of us were saving our passwords and usernames. So if you can, try not to save those, and I think everybody will have an easier time logging in. If you still have trouble or you run into trouble again, please let me know right away because I think I know how to fix it now, even without being on your computer. Please also check for feedback from me when you do an assignment. Usually in about a day, I write back feedback and I grade your assignment. So please check what I've said in the feedback about what you did really well and what you can work on better for next time. Also remember, you can use your phone for Teams. And I actually think it's a little easier than the computer now that I've used it a little bit. So if you haven't put Teams on your phones, either parents or students, go ahead and try it because I think it's a really easy way. You can video chat, you can do everything there. Video chat, write posts, and do assignments. So really easy way to complete those assignments. Speaking of assignments, there are 4 on Teams right now, and most people have not done them. I have one student who has done every single assignment, Cavante Yates. He is killing it in the Teams challenge. So right now he is in first place. Jasmine Johnson is a close runner-up. She has done 3 of the 4. So please make sure you complete all those assignments. They're not all due yet, but they're starting to be due today and another one tomorrow. So make sure you go into Teams and finish all those 4 assignments if you haven't. Remember that I have 3 challenges going. The first is the multiplication fact challenge. Most of you last week got a multiplication quiz with either me or Miss Boyd, and we checked which facts you need to still practice. I really hope you've been practicing on the phone app that we sent out or on the websites that I put under Miss Salute's page, multiplication times facts practice, and you are making flashcards maybe, whatever you can. There's no reason for any student to go to 5th grade next year not knowing those multiplication tables. It's going to make math so much easier for next year. You have so much free time right now. There's no reason not to have those memorized soon. Remember, the student who masters the most facts will get a $30 Visa gift card. We're doing our first check-in quiz this week. Me and Miss Boyd will be calling each student again this week to check in and see, have you learned any new ones again or this week? And then we'll keep going. So make sure you're doing that practice. Then number 2, we have the Clever App Usage Challenge. Remember, you have 5 apps you're supposed to use every single day for reading and math. I can see who's doing the work and who's not. So please make sure you are checking in on each of those 5 apps every single day and either finishing a book or doing 20 minutes or finishing an article if it's News ELA. The student who uses the apps the most during this time that we're out of school gets a trip to lunch with me. So get on those apps. Many of them you can use from a phone as well. You can use Zern on a phone, and you can use Epic on a phone, and I think News ELA. Then finally, the Teams Assignment Challenge. The person who submits all assignments gets to go out to lunch with me when restaurants open again, any restaurant they choose. Now, more than one student can earn this. So, Jasmine, Cavante, you guys are the top runners right now. I hope other people try to catch up with you. All right, so those are the 3 challenges. Now, speaking of computers, I lent out 13 of my own computers to students in UMD. But if you are not using the computers to do the work, I'm going to have to take them back. There are lots of students at Stanton who need computers, and there's a waiting list. So by the end of this week, if you have more than 3 assignments that are past due, and I see that you really haven't been using the apps on Clever, I'm going to have to come pick up the computer so I can give it to somebody else who's going to do the work. So if you're having any trouble with it, you need to let me know so I can help you. But please make sure you are doing the work. Again, great job to the people who are doing tons of work. Cavante, Jasmine, Stephen, Tyja, Tyrese, Amaje, Keyshawn, Kaylee. They're doing so much work and doing several of the assignments, but lots of the app work too. So I need to see everyone using them if you're going to keep the computer. New lessons are going to start coming out tomorrow. Remember, I've been videotaping lessons, and they're on YouTube, and they always have an assignment connected on Teams. We're going to read Chapter 14 of The Stars Beneath Our Feet. We read 13 last week. In Chapter 14, Lolly has been continuing to build his Lego castle in the little room downstairs at the after-school program, and only one person knows about it, Vega, his really best friend. But in this chapter, someone sneaks in and sees, and it makes Lolly feel very upset. So think about, who do you think sneaks into that room to see his castle and makes him upset? Last announcement. Anybody who's in my class knows that I love an exercise called CrossFit. And there's a really cool challenge happening right now all over the world for people who love CrossFit. Since all the gyms are closed and everyone has to do workouts at home, we are doing a challenge where every single day this week there's a workout. And everybody who's in it around the world is doing the same workout and then posting their scores for a competition. So the first workout that I'm going to do today is a 7-minute AMRAP of burpees. Here's what that looks like. The competition is called United in Movement. Anybody can do it, kids, adults. So if anybody wants to do it, you should go sign up for it. Do it with me. So I have to do as many reps as possible of burpees in 7 minutes. Here's what a burpee is. Watch. A burpee is when you are standing up straight and you quickly lay all the way down on your stomach, and then you hop up and clap. That's one burpee. How many burpees do you think I can do in 7 minutes? That's your challenge question. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you to text me back right now and predict how many burpees do you think I can do in 7 minutes. And if anyone wants to do it with me, tell me when you're going to do it and let me know how many you get. All right, everybody. I love you and I miss you so much, UMD students, but I really hope you're staying safe. And I can't wait to see some of you really start to do a lot more schoolwork this week. Call me anytime if you need help, and I'll be calling you too this week. I love you. Bye.